In today's world, most of us are conscious of what we eat, or at least we should be. Our food choices play a critical role in our overall health and well-being, which is why it's important to make informed decisions about the types of foods we put into our bodies. We understand the need to avoid excessive amounts of fat, cholesterol, and sugar. We read food labels carefully, striving to make healthier choices. However, there is a disturbing trend emerging from China that raises significant concerns about the authenticity of one of the most common staples in our diets, rice. Reports suggest that there is a disturbing practice where rice is being made from plastic, an idea so foreign to most of us that it might be hard to believe. The fake rice substitute is produced by combining sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, and a synthetic resin, a form of plastic. When these ingredients are blended together, they form small grains that closely resemble real rice. To further deceive consumers, the fake rice is then sprayed with a chemical fragrance designed to mimic the smell of an expensive, high-quality rice variety called lucheng. This process makes it incredibly difficult to differentiate between genuine rice and its plastic counterpart. The scariest part of this whole situation is that while this fake rice may not be sold in the United States at present, it has already made its way into markets in other countries. As consumers, this is a wake-up call to be extra cautious about the food we buy and consume. To help you ensure that the rice you purchase is the real deal, here are some useful tips you can follow the next time you're preparing to cook rice. Check for buoyancy in water. One of the easiest ways to distinguish between real rice and fake rice is to test its ability to sink in water. Genuine rice, when placed in a glass of water, will sink to the bottom. On the other hand, fake rice, made of plastic, will float on the surface. Look for mold on cooked rice. Another simple method is to leave cooked rice out at room temperature for several days. If the rice is real, you'll notice that it will eventually begin to mold as it spoils, just like any other natural food. However, if no mold forms, it's likely not real rice but a synthetic imitation. Examine the cooking process. When cooking your rice, pay close attention to the water's surface. If you notice a thick, oily layer on top of the water, it's a sign that the rice might not be genuine. Real rice typically doesn't create such a dense, unnatural layer when cooking. Test with fire. If you're still unsure about the authenticity of the rice, you can perform a simple test by burning a small piece. Genuine rice will burn with a natural smell, while fake rice, being made of plastic, will emit a plastic-like odor and burn much like synthetic materials do. It's unsettling to think that something as basic as rice could be tampered with in such a way, but this trend is a reminder of the importance of vigilance in our food choices. As consumers, we must remain informed and take steps to ensure that the food we eat is safe, genuine, and free from harmful substances. So, the next time you pick up a bag of rice, remember to double-check, because what you think you're eating might not always be what you're actually getting.